Thank you for asking the questions. These folks write questions in on our Facebook page, North American Bear Center. So if you're interested, please go there. You can ask any question, or after I'm finished with this, if you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask, because I'm willing to answer most any questions about our bears. The first question is, how much weight are the bears gaining and how much do they weigh? Ted has gained 3 pounds this week, Lucky 8. Usual weight gain is between 3 and 5 pounds a week. Holly maintained this week, and so did Tasha. So the current weights are Ted 612, Lucky 472, Holly 284, and Tasha 274. In comparison to last year, they're at just about the same weights. Second question, have the bears ever been given raw cabbage? We did try it back in 2008. Nobody ate it, so it hasn't been tried again, and I'm not willing to try to give it again. How late in September or October will the bears remain active? Well, each of them are different. Around the second week of September, Holly generally doesn't leave her chosen denning area. Lucky will stay around the bunkers in early October, but he still comes down to the viewing area for his dinner. Ted will come down to the viewing area every day if we allow him to. He doesn't den until mid-November. And Tasha, she'll come down usually till about the second week of October, and then she pretty much sticks closer to the dens, especially the one that she may choose or dig. We don't know what's going to happen with her this year, because Holly, again, took her den from last year. And another question, do I know if Tasha is digging anywhere within the enclosure? We have not seen any evidence of her digging at this time. The next question, do bears see in color? Yes, they do. They see in color, and according to a study done by Dr. Gordon Burkhart, a close friend of Dr. Rogers, they also see in shades of color. Another question, will Holly and Tasha be out together again this year? I haven't really decided that. Behaviors indicate that it might be okay, but I still am not convinced that it will be okay. So we'll see what happens in the next month or so. The next two questions are a little more complicated, and it really needs some body movements to be able to show you. But for the long nose behavior, around here that usually indicates that you're going to get smacked or back off. But body posturing may be bear's most significant way of communicating with another bear or human. Posturing expresses attitude, dominance, subordination, and the biggest question is, what is the intent of the other bear or person? If you're a human, you might be getting a good bluff charge or a smack. You can find more information about posturing and long nose if you read some of the information on our website, and the Great Bear Almanac by Gary Brown talks about it also. Another question from our update, from Dr. Rogers' update, is about the lean bear that was photographed coming into one of the feeding stations. Lean bears can make it in the wild. It's the spring that when they come out that they have difficulty, because that's when starvation usually happens. But going into hibernation, they will probably gain a little bit of weight. And since he's found a good area for feeding stations, he shouldn't have a problem with finding food. So the answer is he should be able to go into hibernation, but it may be a problem for him coming out of hibernation. Usually they're pretty smart, and they can get through their winter. The last question is about the yellow flowers around the pond. The only yellow flowers that I can currently identify are either the tansy, which is an invasive species, or the wild mustard, both of which are currently around the pond. And that's really the only yellow that I see out there. If I'm seeing something else, just let me, or you're seeing something else, let me know. But the tansy that is just taken over in there is invasive, and it is a yellow flower. So I want to thank you all for the great questions this week. If you have any other questions, please post them, and I'll try to answer them as I get to it. We've had a busy day here at the center, and it's been a great day for folks visiting, too, because the weather has cooled down, even though it's a bit humid here. So everyone out there that's getting rain, please send it our way. I want to thank everyone for listening, and we'll be talking to you again tomorrow at 11. Thank you.